Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the madness that is my mind. We're here with American Trucking Simulator, starting our third travel of the week, going from Laredo, Texas to Fort Stockton, hauling iron pipes. Wanting to eventually, I'm trying to make my way back west. Start heading towards direction of California, see all the different weather locations. Oh, I feel like I narrowly missed that truck. So I hope everybody's having a good week. I know in my area school's starting back, so anyone who's currently in school is having a good time. I wasn't trying to come back to this location. I was going to try to go somewhere else, but it kind of just happened because I was looking through all the job offers and saw one leading west and everything else is going east, and I was like, you know what, I'll take it. Then I came back here, I was like, this looks familiar. It is early in game, it's like almost 5 o'clock. Train. Really? This train coming from? Man, I'm glad they didn't make the trains long like they are in real life. We'll get some going through town. It'll be like a few minutes, or it'll be way longer before you even got to see the end of it. Especially if they stopped. Especially if they stopped from trying to turn, or sometimes they'll stop to let another train back up to make room for them to switch, or it's a whole slew of things that could happen. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna hit areas that I haven't traveled in. I was looking at the map, and I was looking at the map because I was like, there's a percentage thing for each state, and I wish I wrote it down so I don't have to pull the map back up again. But I know, like, some states I know I've driven through just from my personal driving, we're still at 0%. I'm like, man, I want to get them all to 100%. And then I was like, there's going to end up being 48 states. That's going to be interesting. Unless they somehow decide to add Alaska. I don't know if that would be possible without having to add Canada. Let's go. And as I'm recording all these Thought it'd be like those little pylons that they set up to just make sure traffic's going a certain way. Maybe it's like the ones they fill with water or sand. No, I think it's water. I think they use sand for that. $0.99 hamburgers. Oh my god. Man, I thought about doing this in real life. If I didn't get tired while driving and want to stop at every place that does like a food challenge, my body already hates me. I don't think I can put it through much more. Was it 60? Okay. Oh, I'd love to stop for food challenges though. That would be a treat. I know for I'm gonna probably bring up podcasty stuff a lot. I know for the podcast, we talked about doing some food challenges, but I have to get my health in a better situation because I'm not suited for that kind of stuff just yet. I'm not like physically unhealthy, like I can't do stuff. From working experiences, I got high blood pressure, and then I used to drink Monster every day to get myself going in the mornings. Because I can't drink coffee because the amount of caffeine in coffee puts me to sleep. The amount of caffeine in coffee just puts me to sleep, and so I kind of just needed a get up and go juice, and now I'm trying to get my blood sugar back under control. Oh look, an advertisement for driving real trucks. I don't think I'd want to be gone from my house that long. I don't know. I don't know how all that would work. I know, like, my grandpa would tell me stories, but he was retired by the time my grandpa on my mom's side was retired by the time we was with him, and my grandpa on my dad's side, he would be gone for like months at a time to take care of, to bring in money. And then my stepdad was kind of the same way. I don't know, it seems stressful to me. This is the longest line I've ever been on. So, if anybody goes on a long trip anywhere, what are things you do in the car that help you stay awake? Because honestly, if I'm driving, I could probably go a couple of hours with just music or listen to like comedy or something for me to focus on. But if I'm in the passenger seat, I'm out. It's Night Night City. Oh, when I was a kid, we used to do the ABC game license plate. We'd like to see how many, if there was anybody from like out of state there. I Spy, which was kind of boring in the parts of Texas that I lived in at a young age. Because it was mostly like, I spy something green. Is it a cactus? Because all the bushes are dead. It's the summer. And I don't think I really did much as I got older. Actually, as I got older, it's when I started getting like a Game Boy, and it had stuff that we would use to keep ourselves distracted on the trips. Like even now, if I go on long distances with friends, I might bring my Switch or my 3DS to just kind of play as I go. What's that? Was that? No? I don't know what that was. Look at all that open air. I say as I head into some trees. No, not a lot of trees. I kind of wish that some of these areas were a little more opened up, where you didn't have to worry about you didn't have to worry about roads that just cut off into nothing. No, I understand why. You can make it. It kind of, I feel like it kind of takes away from it a little bit. But then again, these are direct roads. But I do enjoy how you just pull into random parking lots. Waited till the last second to turn. Oh, come on. I misjudged distance. I get it. It's like, that's weird. Why is it not turning into lot? Now I see why. I'm an idiot. Just gonna go for it. I don't even know how much money I have. We might find out later. I might find out later. I need to start planning what I talk about. I just don't think about it. It's hard to focus. Ah, tomorrow's the Nintendo Direct. If that didn't accidentally time my video. Not that I care. Rainbow Six, I think it's Division game. Looked interesting. I couldn't play any of it because I don't. Talking to people with my attitude is not always easy. And by my attitude, I mean like, I don't mean like just have an attitude. I'm just shy. I don't know what to say half the time because I feel like I'm always being wrong. Which is part of the reason why I get real quiet in some of these. Now and in the future. It's so open and free. Look, there went Bumblebee. Del Rio. I wonder if they have the Alamo in here. I'm not saying that it's like the typical Texas, remember the Alamo? Just like, if it was put in here. I kind of want to go back. I went once when I was like 13. And I learned that I had family who apparently fought at the Alamo. I wonder if I can actually just look that up on the internet. Yeah, they have if you've never been to Texas and been to where the Alamo is, because it's just a giant museum, like someone took the time to take those little army men and create a little diorama of what it would look like back in the day, or back in the prime of the Alamo, with little cotton swamp, smoke, gunfire, and but on the road on the outside of the building there was like a brick sidewalk, and in the bricks was the names of the people who fought in the Alamo. And it was quite the extensive list. We found my family name, which I wasn't expecting. I think found the dad's side. I'm not so sure about my mom's side. I'd have to look up the list. But it was cool. When I think it's in Louisiana, there's the tombstone where Bonnie and Clyde had their final stand. Went and saw that same year. Just kind of been all over the place in part of the South. I want to do some more traveling through the states and kind of visit stuff, but I also don't want to deal with people as often. Sonora. I'm not going to Sonora. Recreational center, because I didn't see the other word. What? Hey, green like your car means go. You have to have your blinker when you merge like that. There's a lot to actual driving that I don't know. I don't know how smart this AI is. Oh, look at that bridge. we had, because I grew up in a small town, we had this thing that, oh, that just feel right, was, it was one of those little, it was like a little airfield, and it was for the little model planes that you could fly remote controls. That was the coolest place, or one of the coolest things I've seen, sorely on the fact of there was such a variety of people. I'm gonna stop up here. Stop at this little video thing before crossing the massive bridge. Mostly because this looks cool. I like how wide that is. Oh, love it. I love the scenery. Oh, little road going underneath it. That's cool. Anyway, let's get back on it. It was really cool. It was just a pain to get to, especially because all the road we were on led to, at the end of it was a little river that went by, and a lot of people went there for fishing, swimming, whatever they wanted to. There was a drop that you kind of had to go through, drive down. And it was such a pain to get to. And I always hated it when I was younger because it would just go, it wasn't like a gradual, like you're going downhill. It was, you got to the edge of it, and then it drops basically. It's like a 90-degree drop. I mean, it was less, or a little less. But, yeah, it was not my favorite thing. But it was always fun because, like, my dad would take us out there and we'd like meet with people flying planes, and we'd chat with them, or we'll go and fish, even though I don't do fishing anymore. Man, I love how open this all looks. It'd be cool if they had like animals in the pens. You drive by, see horses or bulls or whatever would be in the area. Or like if you get into town, like this little ghost town. Have people walking from like building to building or something. That'd be a cool little add-on. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. That is so cool. Sanderson. I'm $960 for 9 miles? Jeez. Didn't think it was gonna be that bad. I had a good option. It's a lot of money for 9 miles. Granted, I know it's... I don't want an 18-wheeler, but jeez. If at all possible, and I don't know if this is... if I've said this before, or if y'all can even hear it, but the little clickies that I'm using for my blinkers, just little shifters in the back of the steering wheel that I use, because I'm pretty sure it's used for racing games. So like the shift up is my right blinker and the shift down is my left blinker. And it's annoying to hear the click sometimes. It's kind of satisfying. It's kind of like the little fidget cubes. It's got the little clicks of the fidget cubes. It's only annoying because I think about it for too long, and then it's like, is it an annoying sound? Is it annoying to me, or is it annoying to everyone else? Is it clear and understandable? That bus is booking it. I'm just glad that it was only like an episode of with rain. Wait, what's the beginning? The beginning of this had a little bit. I'm hoping, because of the way the game updates, that like, because I didn't play this through the last winter. Hoping like when winter hits around that it kind of is like, oh, now there's snow, or something interesting like that. Granted, I don't think it'd ever be like super, well, I don't think there'd be snow because there's not an option for that. No option. I don't know, I like the idea of the seeing rain or having the road blocked or construction happening. Those are always cool because it actually makes it feel like you're going through the real world. Oh, we're already at Fort Stockton. Neat. I'm making great time. I might at some point, because I have a second account that I use, I might hop on it and just be like, let's see how fast we can make it from, hello ghost, what you sniffing? Or we can make it be like, can we make it from point A to point B in less time than it says? Like if it's a 14-hour drive, can we make it in like 6? I don't know. Cut the time in half. Ignore all red lights, cops, everything. I thought he was going to go across. Oh my god. We're seeing a red Hummer. Can't do that because good thing trains aren't that long here. I was fixing to beg to differ. Oh, come on. I figured they'd have already started moving as soon as the railroad bar came up. We had in the town I'm currently living in that I talked about it in the last episode I did about train. I was talking about trains, and it was one of the trains that there's a railroad track that goes like right by this city park, and it was me, my SO, and a friend of ours who she was walking her dog. We was all hanging out, kind of just enjoying the not death heat that's been going on. And the light started flashing, you had the sound warning, hey, train. Well, before the bar started going down, there was a cop that just like sped through to make sure that he made it before the thing went down. I'm like, that's not something you think they would be doing. Because I was always told there's everything where is red under. What's that? Dream Burger. I dream of burgers. Story first. I was always told when the lights are flashing, stop. And if there's no crossbar, only when it's safe do you cross. Like, if they malfunction. I mean, there's also a number to call if it's malfunctioning too. But, like, if there's no train, I think there's like a 1-800 number on the thing with the lights. Also, speaking of road construction, also there's, referring back to the Dream of Burgers thing, I used to work at a fast food place that sold burgers. And we would have like a deal going on for a small burger, and I made so many that I would have nightmares about making all these little burgers. Oh, there's a little job thing there. That's cool. I need pipes. Okay, I could have sworn that my job was supposed to be Fort Stockton. There's the ranch. I think it'd be like way on the other side of town. I don't know, I think we're almost there. Change that little chainsaw thing in the rearview mirror, or hanging from where the rearview mirror would be. I had to talk about rain. It's the summer in Texas. It's not supposed to rain this much. don't have to deal with the rain as much. And then who knows? Maybe I'll start heading towards Texarkana, or turn around and try to start heading towards New Mexico. Oh, great. Dirt roads and rain. I'm glad the dirt roads don't get muddy during rain. We had something like that. One of the school buses I had in Texas, one of the routes went through a dirt road, and if it rained, the bus couldn't go down the road, and a lot of the parents didn't have cars that could make it up before it started getting real bad, and it just kept being a back and forth thing. Alright, where do I need to put it? Right there. Which should be right next to it. Oh, okay. Shouldn't be too hard. Just need to pull up and then back up. Angle a little bit. Let's see if I can do this. Straighten it back up. Alright, try this again. Okay, that should be it. Detach, and that will be it for that. Thank you everyone who stopped to watch. Remember, stay beautiful, keep strong, and march on.